And this is another episode of Sudeki Grind, the playlist, the playlist inside the playlist of just me grinding, not doing anything special, and just chilling out. I'm hoping everybody's having a blessed, wonderful, fantastic day. I'm hoping everything in your day is soaring above the clouds, and even if you have a bad day, trust me, it's better to have a bad day than to have no day. I'm hoping you're having a smile on your face, and I'm hoping you're enjoying this lovely playlist. But anyway, let's get moving and let's get going. Man, let's see. Like, grinding isn't necessarily a bad thing all the way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're just a little bit closer. Sorry. Yeah, because I got this on a tripod. But yeah, like, grinding for the most part isn't boring for me. But I know some people don't necessarily like that kind of thing, and that's okay. It's just, I do understand it, I do get it, and, you know, it's just a thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I rather grind than, just grinding for me. I mean, leveling up, basically, it's just a calming thing, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and head on down the way. Head on down the way. Head on down the way. I don't remember how that song goes. And like the border's like right here, but sometimes they push you over. I don't know. Wait, no. Moving down the highway. Okay, I know it. I don't even know that song. I ain't trying to copyright it for dumb stuff. It's not a dumb song, but I don't like that. Oh, he said highway. Copyright. Like, really? Cause I said down the highway? Like, really? Oh, man. I'm running into trees and everything. It's lovely. Oh, my goodness gracious. Work. Gotta make adjustments and move back. Okay. Alright. Let's take care of business and get it done. I want this to be done, so yeah. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna be going back and forth, honestly. So until I level up, I'm probably not gonna say much. So, or maybe, I don't know. I mean, because I don't want to be like just boring you out, you know, going back and forth with dumb stuff for the most part. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something that's really, at least okay to talk about. Well, for anybody out there who, I can go with this one. Anybody out there who's going through a loss in their family, you know what I'm saying? My condolences. I know it's hard to deal with sometimes, and you know it's a thing. It's a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really a thing. You know, especially if you cared about the person, and you know, depending on what they were struggling with, what they were dealing with, you know. It can be dramatic, you know. I mean, nothing's easy about it, you know. People look at the stuff like that they're doing nowadays.
I shall lead us to victory.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are cursed. We are not. So yeah, but you know, he's not going to be getting any of that back. So, which I know I need to put something on one of his weapons to kind of. But we have enough though. That's well, depending on how you look at it. Because I know with him right now, you know, he's not going to be getting that much. You know, SP that is. So I know that you can use it. Fill up. Here. So yeah, see, we're already okay. Cool, we got one. All right, so I'll give that to him. So we'll only use it when we absolutely need to. Nothing more, nothing less. So, but yeah, like, you know, losing somebody, I would say, at least in my personal journey dealing with it, because I've lost a lot of people that were important to me in a short amount of time, like a couple years apart, and like, man, like I lost someone's. I'm not. I don't want to be too not graphic, but I don't want to give out too much. You know, this is the internet. So, best way I can put it is I lost an elder. You know what I'm saying? Then I lost, you know, the son, and then father, and then the daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even. Kind of one of those pillars, you know what I'm saying? It's never easy. None of it is. I don't want to play like it is. It isn't. You know, unfortunately nowadays, even with cancel culture being the way it is, a lot of the times men still have to kind of, you know, keep it together. You're not allowed to cry and all this kind of stuff unless, and now even when, you know, it's proper to cry. You know, it's like somebody who just lost. Someone that was important to you. Someone that raised you. Someone that saved your life. And yet still get canceled. Or not even canceled. Just people go like, you know, you're not supposed to cry. You know, why are you crying? There's no compassion. You know, and a large part of that is men's fault. And some of it's the ladies' fault. It's like, it's a combination. It's society's fault, actually. You know, I would probably say about 50-50 on it. Actually. I mean, it's not a gender thing. It's society. It sucks. You know, because I'm not gonna play that gender war stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't play that. You know, because if you mess up as an individual, your gender is the reason why you messed up. You know, you messed up because you're a human being. Whether it's a big mistake or a small mistake, you made a mistake. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's, for me, it's just, you know, you messed up, own up to it, move forward, and try not to make the mistake again to the best of your ability. Because saying sorry don't mean much. It's just like, oh, sorry. But apology takes work. Because an apology means that not only do you know, not only that you're sorry, but now you're going to work towards fixing the problem. Or at least trying to make sure that you acknowledge someone's feelings and you try your best not to do it again. Now, that doesn't mean that the other person is accepted, but it is what it is. But kind of going back to what we were saying, like, you know, you don't want to, you know, when you're dealing with someone's, you know, like I said, you're dealing with someone's passing, it's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody deals with that in the same way, because we're all human beings. You know, regret and hurt and pain and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? It takes a toll on you, you know, and it's not fair, it's not right, you know, a lot of times. So I'm not expecting anybody to just try. All I can say is just try to be responsible. That's all. Don't let that be your excuse for being hard to do. That I can say. Don't let that be your excuse for being a horrible person. Because I've seen people, oh, well, because I got this going on, I can treat you like dirt. No. You know, if you love that person who passed away, you want to represent them to the best of your ability. If you have respect, love, or honor for them. Okay? So it doesn't give you a pass for being a jerk. It's just something to think about, honestly. It is just something to think about. It's just, you know, I'm trying to fill in as much as I can, because I really don't want to let this out, so. Yay! But yeah, you know, it's a thing. It's just honestly a thing. I know it's dreary, you know, talking about it, but it is a part of it. You know, and if you ever, let's be frank, sooner or later, we're all going to go there. We're all going to be in that place. And depending on your religious background, you know, you might look at things a little differently, but, you know, when it's time to go, it's time to go, and you don't have any control over it. Like I said, be the best person that you can possibly be while you got the time to be who you are, breathing, you know, and living whatever kind of life that you have. Be the best of what you can do with whatever limitations that you're dealing with at the time. So please don't think that, you know, things are going to be fixed. A lot of times things just play out the way they play. The only thing you can expect is the unexpected. A lot of the times. Not all the time, just a lot of the times. So, yeah. Man, I cannot wait till I level up, at least. Jeez. You know what I'm saying? And can we get this woman some more clothes? Like, seriously. Get her some more clothes. You know, this is a princess. Like, come on. Let me see. Let me just try to work with him. I usually don't, because, you know, she's like a glass cannon. You know, just, yeah, I'm gonna work with him for a second, because I know I don't, and I need to practice. But yeah, like, you know, I mean, at least he got like a somewhat of, like, I don't even understand the armor all the way, because, like one arm is halfway covered, the other one is. I guess so he can move around and stuff. But it's like, I guess. Oh, you got, okay, come on then. Ah, I was gonna get him. I was gonna get him. Bow. Uh-huh. I was trying to get him. I was trying. Oh, they're fast. Fine. Something like that. Cool. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give her stuff. Can I do it from here? Fine, I'll just do it from here. It doesn't matter. That's fine. That way, you know, when she's doing her thing, I will be ready and be cutting everything down to size. And all that good stuff. So, I'm really just trying to keep this live. I know I just talked about something really dreary and stuff like that. But you know, it is a thing, you know. It really is. Why is Guardian of the Galaxy in my head? Really? Oh man. I need to start catching up on One Piece, because I'm like on a 965, 67 or something like that. No, 980 I think. Because I want to get to the point where I can go right on Netflix and then I can just watch it and call it a day, you know. Because for some reason or another, I'm getting off subject. For some reason or another, you know, they only got like to like 1,080 something. And I'm like, y'all missing the whole, like you go from like maybe 700 and something, 800, like it might be 5 or 6 or 7, somewhere around there. To about, and then you jump straight up to like 1,089, I think, or 1,090 or something close to that. Like, come on, bro. You know, like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't even think some services don't have between like 1,086 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Now don't get me wrong, it is sometimes hard to watch. It's sometimes hard to watch One Piece, because they drag on the episodes kind of similar to the way, like, no disrespect, but you know, kind of like the way that Tyler Perry kind of drags on some of his episodes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not comparing the two because they're not the same. I'm just saying the format of, you know, season 1, season 2, season 3, or the way they do their episodes, where it's like, you know, that extra, you know, surprise look that they stretch on for like God knows how long, instead of just, you know, and there might be a budget constraint with that or something. I don't know. Don't try to destroy me. I'm not trying to say one's like the other. I'm just, or anything like that. Y'all, I don't necessarily like that about One Piece, but at the same time, you know, at least it's entertaining. Like the later episodes, like once they get into like the, I don't know, I want to say, not even 700. I think it's 800s, maybe. You know, when they go to, I think it's called Guano. Like the animation just kicks up. Like, bro, it kicks up. You know what I'm saying? Like it really shows. Like, you can tell the difference between, like, the older episodes to the new episodes. And you can see that they learn now, like, when they're doing their moves. Like, don't get me wrong. Wait, hold on, sorry. You know, the way that they do their animation is a lot better once they go there. And the way I usually see it is when the action scenes pop up. Even with Luffy and the way that they even animate him, like, even like, remember back in the day how when action scenes would come up, even with the action, you could tell there was a little bit of, I don't know, it was something different about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, cool. That's what's up. That's all I was waiting on. The way the action scenes were, like, there was no, like, combos to them or anything like that. Like, it was none of that. Absolutely none of that. Yeah, that is true. I need to get that too. Like, Essence is cool and everything, but if I did. I would like to see that. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Because he only has like 40, and that's like 30. I mean, I really don't use this that much. Or it's a distance thing right here. I think, yeah, I'll give it a shot. For once, I'll give it a shot. It can't hurt. It'll be the last thing I actually choose to do. Yeah. And then I'll just call it a day. Because I got to my level up. Plus, I don't have to do that much editing. But yeah, like, you can tell, like, whether it's Zoro or any of the other characters, when they start, like, really going in and fighting and stuff like that, when the fight scenes come up, they're superb. I gotta give them props. Like, they really did their homework. They know the crowd that they're dealing with, and they learn from other they learn from other shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't stay with the same old two-step. They learned. This one YouTuber or YouTube anime guy, whatever, streamer, I don't know. He's on YouTube most of the time. I think, I don't remember. I see his videos all the time on YouTube, honestly. I just scroll through, but he's an African American. You know what I'm saying? Rocks an afro, light skinned guy. You know what I'm saying? I think he's married too. God bless. And he always leaves like spiritual stuff at the end of his videos, even when he says some crazy stuff, which is, hey, I understand. But anyway, what got to me about it was it was, I believe, One Piece versus Solo Leveling, and Solo Leveling was like talking crap or whatever, and One Piece was like, okay, cool, you hot now, but regardless of that, we learned, and we got better because we learned from everybody else. We're not trying to destroy everybody. We learning from everybody. So, bring out another episode, please. Thank you. And he went on by his day, but it was so cool, man. It was so cool. But it in turn, it talked about two things. One, that, you know, One Piece did learn from everybody else to get better. You know, the crowd's changing, so you got to change with the crowd. You know, whether it's animation, storytelling, or what. In 2, it was kind of like one of those checks and balances. It's like, you hot right now, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you hot right now. You know, it's a reason why I'm, you know, one of the big 3, you know. Wait, no, it's Dragon Ball one of the big 3? I don't even keep up with the majority of the time. But yeah, like, it was, you know, it was the reason why it's one big 3, because he learned from the younger generation, and, you know, telling him, hey, you know, you might want to learn and grow because you're basically a rip off of blah blah blah. But it was like, it was a learning lesson that, like, a lot of older people, if you're a younger man and you're talking to an older gentleman, sometimes you get checked. If you're respectful, you take that check and you move forward. I'm not talking about a piece of paper that gives you money. I'm talking about, hey, straighten up, act right, and move forward. And a lot of times, yeah, sometimes, you know, the older generation got to check it because you're acting crazy about doing something. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in saying that, it was kind of like one of those things, like a teachable moment, you know, as I'm playing horribly. Ah! Oh, well. It is what it is. So, yo, this is Chaos Ripper signing out, saying thank you for listening to me. Have a blessed, wonderful, fantastic day. I'm hoping everyone soars to the sky and be awesome. Religiously or non-religiously. Keep your head up, keep focused, and even when things don't go exactly the way you want them to, it's probably a reason why, and it's probably time for a teachable moment. So learn from it and move forward. Peace! I'm out of here.